Did you die in the vent?
Yeah. But yeah, the whole thing's... What's up?
So is there somebody in the vent?
Not that I've seen. But it like the story goes where people have kind of expected it to go, not in a disappointing fashion, but like people kind of knew what had to be the next step, you know, where they would go and find the Borealis and all this.
So did everything stop?
Like,
Does it like conclude?
n-
Like, does Gordon Freeman save the world?
oh no, far from it.
So then it's extremely open-ended then.
It's
Just without Gordon Freeman.
Yes, like I said, it's conclusive just for Gordon.
Oh, so then there's gonna be Half-Life games with a different character then, eh?
Not likely. At least, I don't know.
Dude.
I was kind of from the standpoint of like, does there even need to be a Half-Life 3 at this point? Not like, oh, it's gonna suck, or do we even need it? It's like, how could it possibly live up to the hype that that people have built up over the years?
Quit hyping the fucking thing up then.
Well, it's impossible to do when every time you lose a glimmer of hope, like, something comes back.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm so, like, I don't even give a fuck by it because I didn't even play Half-Life until fucking way after it came out, you know? Like, you've been playing it not since day one, but as soon as you
like the last
found it.
7-8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you shitting me? Hit that
What
guy.
the fuck is happening? Jesus.
Came to my house and asked where the motherfuckers at.
What are you, motherfucker?
But it, like, and I've been arguing this with like a bunch of people the last couple days that like I prefer this sort of weird sudden end to this thing that people have been looking forward to, you know?
Yeah.
I would rather.
I mean, it's not like an end though. Like there's gonna be so many fucking spin-offs.
But you know what I mean, like this sudden end to this thing that people have been waiting for so long.
Yeah, but there will be another Blue Shift or a fucking.
But like I would rather that, there's no way in the current video game market for a game like Half-Life to gain as much steam, for lack of a better term, as
I see what you did there.
But
that is funny. Good job.
It wouldn't gain as much momentum as, back in like 98 or 2004. But I much rather this. It feels very much like, since it's written like a letter, it retains that Half-Life spirit within it, where it's almost like you're seeing something you're not supposed to see. Like you've been given this sudden and like final transmission from Gordon himself, you know?
So you said he doesn't die though, right?
No.
Well then what's the fucking problem?
Well, it's left kind of vague, but
oh my god, this scared the fuck out of me.
Gordon, it's weird saying Gordon says insert thing here, but it's he kind of laments that where he's kind of been put, he doesn't recognize anybody Like, he doesn't recognize the old research team, Kleiner, Magnuson, anybody. He barely knows where he is. And he concludes with, this is my final episode. Yours in infinite finality, Gordon Freeman, PhD.
I don't know. I think it's a fucking, I think it's a ruse.
A fluke?
A ruse.
Well, for starters, it's not April.
What?
It's not April.
April? What are you talking about?
There's no April Fools here.
Oh, no, I don't, I mean, like, it's legit. Right?
Yeah, it's written by Mark Laidlaw, like the project, I think it was project director on the Half-Life series.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's legit. I just don't think it's an actual ending. I think it's written to be an ending,
But
but in
it's
actuality, it's written to be.
but it's not a game, so it can't be the ending.
No, I think that was their fucking way to end the third game, and then the fourth game would pick up like something would happen.
What happened?
Like, like if they don't actually cut off, fucking, they don't actually. Let's go counter-terrorist this time.
Sure.
Like they don't actually fucking kill anybody off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Granted, like from really day one, I was part of this, essentially this group of people that kind of has this idea that like all of the Valve games are connected in some way. Like I'm of a mind to say that like Counter-Strike, Portal, and Half-Life all are in the same universe, just at differing times. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't fucking. I wouldn't doubt it. Like it would make sense.
But like you see where like even like Left 4 Dead I feel would be a little bit in the same one. And
Yeah, I mean, there's links to them, so I mean, if anything, it's probably true. What?
Like I have kind of like, so for like a lot of people it was like it's just Half-Life 2 episode 1 episode 2, then that's kind of the cutoff.
Yeah.
But I've been kind of part of this idea that like it's not just like the games that are named for that namesake. It's always been like, sure, easily Portal and Half-Life are connected, but then I'm kind of with the idea that like, oh, that's not. Whoops. But I was kind of with the idea that it's, part of this, I don't know what you call it.
Universe?
Yeah, this huge connecting universe that, like, all takes place at once.
Well, that's the other thing. You don't know if it all takes place at once. It could be like some fucking Fallout shit where everything's post-apocalyptic and shit happens before other shit happens.
Yeah. Well, it's been, like, arguably, like, the original Half-Life takes place in '98. Like it's
Yeah.
it's when the game came out, but then like 2 takes place like 20 years after, and so it's this weird kind of like it's just enough in the future for everything in between, like Counter-Strike included, to not matter in the grand scheme.
Yeah.
And same with like Portal, it's kind of thrown here and there, like what when does that take place, and people are like, oh, it's the 1950s, or oh, it's like the super future.
What? Fucking Half-Life or
Portal.
Portal? Portal's got to be in the future.
Well, like I think it seems clinical and modern enough to be right when Half-Life 1 is happening, because everything seems too recent. All the like the fixtures, the computers, they all seem too new.
Ooh.
But not new enough to be like, oh, it's holograms.
Yeah.
And there's this.
Well, I mean, it could also be like Fallout, where it's like a universe that never really got out of the 50s.
Oh yeah. Well, like I like the idea that instead of just rebranding the company and rebuilding it, they literally built a secondary Aperture on top of the old Aperture laboratory. So like all the shit from the 50s and 60s is all buried under miles of concrete.
I mean, it's like everything in there is plausible for the universe that it's in.
Yeah. And it's also heavily, not implied, but it's literally shown that Black Mesa and Aperture are competing companies.
Yeah. So like that right there tells you that those two games are like for sure in the same universe.
Mm.
Plus all the other fucking hidden shit.
Yeah.
They sneak in there. So that means 2 is a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Both 2s. Shit.
Is that you he's shooting at? I'm watching the enemy. The pro cuck amethyst. But I miss having that weird sense of wonder with playing those games, like having like this game, like having Global Offensive come out. I'm like, ooh, is that part of the Half-Life universe?
I think it is, right?
Yeah, like I think it is, but you know.
Well, I mean, with all the like reuse, like they didn't have to reuse all this stuff with Gmod and Half-Life and all that, but they did. So I mean, you'd think it absolutely is. And they could even be like, you know, fucking private militia or whatever. They might even not actually be cops or whatever.
Like that would be a hell of a fucking expansion for Global Offensive, is have the world during the 7-hour war. Like you're fighting the 7-hour war.
Yeah, like. And especially because they don't like they give information. They give a lot of information, but they don't give. They give a lot of information, but like none at the same time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's told literally through the world that you're in. None of it's like, remember when this happened. It's never like, you'd be hard pressed to find a character in the Half-Life series who talks about the 7-hour war. But there are stuff on the walls. Like there's a news article that I think about once in a while. That's a photo of a burning building and it says Earth surrenders.
Dude, somebody's playing Ocarina of Time, the fucking song of time right now.
Nice. Hopefully that'll help us win. Time power!
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. Wow, dude, we are fucking... Oh,
Nope.
Never mind. I was gonna say we're putting these kids in the ground, but I was a liar.
I was hunting the Pro-Cuck Amethyst.
The dude's actually pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Steez is more of a problem.
Yeah, 'cause he's got full health. And he's fucking legit. Oh no. Can he really do this? Is he gonna do this? Oh, maybe. Damn it.
Damn it.
Oh, damn it. Like, I don't hate the games, honestly. I think all of them are really good.
Mm.
I just came into them so late that I'm not, like, 100% invested in what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, I'm not one to be like, you need to like this game because I like it.
Like, Bloody Roar, dude. I have been waiting for a new Bloody Roar since fucking 4 came out. But they're never gonna make one.
Fuck, if a new Killer Instinct can come out, then a fucking new Bloody Roar.
I was gonna tweet at fucking Microsoft and be like, please God,
Give
buy the rights to Bloody Roar so we can have another one.
Give me new Clay Fighter.